everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So y'all, today's video is going to be a couple of topics. It's going to be like a story time, a little rant, and something else exciting. But the main topic is going to be about the new Vanilla Skin Flur perfume. So before we get started, let me tell you my lip combo of the day. It is Nude Truffle Lip Liner by NYX, and also the Pillow Talk Big Lip Plumpgasm Lip Gloss from Charlotte Tilbury in Medium Deep. And if you all can't see it, because I notice sometimes when I'm editing, it doesn't focus. You can't see. Remember, I film on my phone. I can't see what you see till I edit. Remember, it's tagged below if you are interested. So let's get started with Flur Vanilla Skin. If you have been on any social media, you will know that the Vanilla Skin fragrance mist was viral. And it's still hard for it to be in stock on Sephora's website. Maybe that'll change now that they have a perfume. So my question, I wasn't even thinking about a perfume. I was the one calling for a body oil, but I did eventually think, oh, they're going to come out with a perfume in this fragrance mist. So I've tried the perfume. As you can see, this fragrance mist is well loved. So my direction with this video was, how does the perfume compare to the mist? Was it needed? Does it smell differently? Is it the same? Do you need both? Okay. So the Vanilla Skin perfume has notes of, well, this is considered a gourmand fragrance. It has top notes of pink pepper, pink apple, sugar crystals, heart notes of lily, jasmine petals, and cashmere wood, base notes of benzoin, vanilla, sandalwood, and agarwood. And it says, mindfully formulated, radiantly transparent, responsibly sourced. Oh, wow. Oh, let me stop. Okay, so let me spray this on the tester. Like I said, I've worn this perfume. I have sprayed it on my skin. I've smelled it from the bottle. Okay. And now I'm going to spray the fragrance mist. Well, since I was repurposing one. Okay. So while they're airing out, the perfume, if you've never smelled Vanilla Skin, if you didn't smell the fragrance mist, if you don't know how it smells at all, it is a woody, musky, smoky vanilla. I know Flur advertises this and puts it in, like on the box it has that it's a gourmand fragrance. I don't consider Vanilla Skin a gourmand fragrance. It's not an edible vanilla to me. I would even say this is a delicious vanilla to me. If you have smelled Bonfire Bash from Bath & Body Works, that fragrance mist, when I compare the Vanilla Skin fragrance mist, I reference Bonfire Bash because it does remind me of Bonfire Bash. It reminds me of Bare Vanilla from Victoria's Secret. Those two combined, especially in the beginning. So this fragrance, when you spray it in the beginning, it's extremely woody. It's extremely smoky. It's a kind, even peppery type of vanilla. Okay, but then this is the type of perfume, it has to settle. And I found the same thing true with the fragrance mist. With the perfume, I spray it, it's strong, it's very, like I said, it's like it's a smoky, woody, peppery type of vanilla. But then as it settles on my skin, it does sweeten up more and it becomes more of that vanilla musk. And that's why I believe they named this Vanilla Skin, because the longer it sits on your skin, it meshes with your body chemistry, and it doesn't smell perfumey. It doesn't smell gourmand to me as an edible. It kind of smells like a light vanilla, musky, warm fragrance. And to me, that's what I get on the very dry down, and that's why I feel like Vanilla Skin was apropos, because it doesn't make me think, like I said, not perfumey, not gourmand, not edible. It's musky. It's kind of sensual. It is skin-like to me once you let it settle and dry down and really mesh with your body chemistry. I'm talking about the very dry down. That's how I get the name of Vanilla Skin. So the wear time for me with this perfume, I wore it yesterday. I was out in the heat. It was triple digit heat. I was running errands, and I wanted to see, because I had watched someone's video. Oh, I can't remember her name. And she was saying how it's a year-round vanilla. I said the same thing with Vanilla Skin, the fragrance mist. So I wanted to see how this performed, you know, in the heat. Now, granted, I did not spray heavily with this perfume. I sprayed, where did I spray? I sprayed behind my ears, and I sprayed my pulse points. I didn't spray my clothes and all of that with Vanilla Skin, because I was like, I don't want a chance that it'll be too much. So when I wore it out, I did get whiffs and wafts of it, but I have noticed I have noticed lately, it's been so hot and I've been going out, that it feels like the heat is eating my fragrances, y'all. Because I'm not really smelling them on me as strongly as I usually do. So, but with Vanilla Skin, I was getting whiffs and wafts of it, and it was not too much. I was getting whiffs and wafts in the car. I was getting whiffs and wafts of it as I was walking and moving around. I was shopping for clothes. I was getting wafts of it, and it wasn't too much. Does it scream summertime? No, I would not say I think of this as summery. This is just, and I would say this could be a year-round vanilla. This could be signature scent worthy if you love the smell of this, because it wasn't too much for me in the heat. It wasn't overwhelming. It wasn't thick. It wasn't offensive. It wasn't suffocating. It actually was like a skin scent that I would get soft whiffs and wafts of. So I could see this being a year-round vanilla, in my opinion, if you love the smell of this in the summer. You know, it all depends on what you want to wear, how you want to wear your fragrances. I wouldn't think of Vanilla Skin to wear it on its own during spring and summer. Probably not at all, because usually I don't want to smell like this. Now, to layer, yes. I could see it as a layerable perfume year-round for me. The way I like to wear my fragrances. Now, Vanilla Skin lasted full day on me, 8 hours. It's to me, this is not a beast mode perfume. It's called Vanilla Skin. So to me, it's in the name that is going to be a fragrance that sits closer to you, your own personal bubble. People have to come near you. This is not the fragrance that you're going to smell before you enter a room. I mean, based off of the way the fragrance mist performs for me and the perfume, even if I spray a lot, I don't feel like this is one you just smell and you can smell up a room. Maybe if you spray yourself down with only this, possibly, okay? But for me, it lasted 6 to 8 hours on my skin where I could smell it. I did have to get close, you know, smelling it up close towards the, I'm going to say closer to the 6 to 8 hour mark. Like the very end of the fragrance is when it became to where I wasn't getting whiffs and wafts. I had to check and say, oh yeah, it's still there. Now, in comparison to the fragrance mist, now this Vanilla Skin fragrance mist is one that it lasted for me. I remember when I reviewed it, wearing it, it lasted 6 to 8 hours, if not more. I feel like I said this one lasted more than 8 hours, but I can't remember for sure, and I haven't worn it in a little while. But I do remember it did last a work day for me. So that's 8 hours, and I could still smell it at the end of the work day, which is probably what I said, because that's longer than 8 hours. Because my fragrance to go to work, that's before I leave and get into work and then after work. So it is longer than 8 hours. So this fragrance mist, Vanilla Skin, was long lasting to me anyway. So let's see if they both smell the same before I go on. Now, let me spray my skin, and I'm going to let each one sit for a minute. What I smell on the tester strips, it feels like the Vanilla Skin perfume is just a little more concentrated, it seems to be woodier, more potent, even a little bit smokier, smelling them side by side on the tester strips. I would say the perfume is just a little bit more concentrated, which it should be. I mean, it's the perfume. This is the fragrance mist. So the perfume is a little more concentrated. Would I say it's stronger? I wouldn't even say it's stronger. It's just a hair. Just a hair. Like I said, these Flur Vanilla Skin, I wouldn't think, oh, I'm going to be beast mode, because it's in the name. It's going to be a close, sensual type of perfume. At least that's how I view it. It's a little woodier, a little smokier in the perfume. Like I said, just a little bit more concentrated. But as far as projection and smelling stronger, they're kind of almost equal, in my opinion. Yeah, it's just that I keep saying the same thing. The perfume is a little more concentrated. But I don't want you to confuse concentrated with it's stronger. It's just not. It's certain notes that are more prominent in the perfume that are in the fragrance mist. Now, to me, the fragrance mist on my skin and smelling it from the tester strips, it's a little sweeter. Like, it gets to the sweetness and the sensual vanilla skin type of fragrance I prefer quicker in the fragrance mist. In the perfume, you have that smokiness that lasts longer. You have that woodiness that lasts longer. That's what I mean by more concentrated. This is, to me, the fragrance mist is a tad bit prettier. A tad bit prettier to me than the perfume. Now, do you need both? This is what I would say. If you love Vanilla Skin fragrance mist and you feel like this does not last for you, because it does last for me, get the perfume. I would say know that this is smokier to me. Just so it's a more concentrated version because of the fragrance mist. Because some people do not like, they like the lightness of the mist, and they don't want a more concentrated version of some fragrances. So if you prefer that, I would say you don't need the perfume. Because in my opinion, from the way this lasted for me, the fragrance mist, I don't feel, I feel like for me, I was good with the fragrance mist. We will see, let it get past summertime, and let me see if I change my mind with the perfume. Because I still liked it. As I was wearing it, I was like, oh, it does smell good. I do like it. It is nice. If I was in the mood for a vanilla, this would be one I could reach for and say, oh, I know it will work in the summer. Do I like the perfume more than the mist? I can't say that yet. I feel like the fragrance mist has a little bit, just a hair of an edge on the perfume for me right now. So do you need both? That depends on the level of how you feel about the fragrance mist. If you've never tried the fragrance mist and you are not a fragrance mist person, go for the perfume, because if you smell this and you're like, I don't like fragrance mist, and you liked it, you will like the perfume, because they smell the same. They smell exactly the same. It's just that the perfume is a little bit more concentrated. So for me, I don't regret trying, because, you know, it's going to worry me. Oh my goodness, what do I think? What do I think about the perfume? Is it different? It's basically the same, just a little bit more concentrated than the fragrance mist. As of right now, for me, I'm happy with both. If I use this up, I can see myself saying I'm going to get the perfume, but I will always have the fragrance mist in my collection too, because I do like the way it dries down in layers. I could see this perfume being a layering perfume also. So I'm happy with both. Do you need both? I would say no. I say if you don't love a perfume, if you're not a perfume person, go with the mist. I say if you've been happy with the mist and its longevity, you don't need the perfume. That has to be to your collection and how you like your fragrances. Do you want two of the same thing if you already have the fragrance mist? I would say finish up your fragrance mist and then try the perfume. I don't think you need both. One or the other. Am I happy I have both? Yes. If you want both, get both. I might change my mind after I use this up and go, oh, I really want the perfume. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to see how I feel about the perfume when it's not in the dead of summer and triple digit heat, where I'm really not craving smelling like vanilla right now. Okay? So I do think this was a good addition. I can't see it going wrong. Now, what surprised me is that this is all, the Vanilla Skin fragrance mist is always sold out. You can't get it on Sephora. Usually, it's not easy to get. But the perfume has been released and it hasn't sold out yet. So I'm like, what's up with that? Has it just not gone viral yet? I'm so tired of that word. Maybe it hasn't. And that's why it's not sold out. Because I just thought, oh my goodness, based off of the mist, this perfume is going to be gone in a blink of an eye. And the last time I checked, it was still in stock. So when this video is up, I hope it's still in stock for you all. But I just say it depends on, do you want to pay $99 or you want to pay $38? Because to me, like I said, they basically smell exactly the same. They both, I forgot to mention this, the perfume and the fragrance mist have the exact same notes. In my opinion, they're both close to the skin fragrances, and they both last for me 8+ hours. They both layer well. So it just depends on you. Do you need both? I'm going to honestly say I don't feel like you don't need both. We don't need none of this stuff. But if you want to save some money, I think you'd be good with the fragrance mist. Now, if it doesn't last for you at all, I would say then try the perfume. So do you need both? No. If you want both, that's fine. Because I have both. Will I get the full-size bottle? I don't know. I do not know yet. We shall have to see. That's to be decided on, will I get the full-size bottle of the perfume. But I will tell you this, if they come out with a body oil, that's what I've been wanting from Vanilla Skin, I will snatch that up in a heartbeat. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is I had one of my friends here on YouTube surprise me with the package. I haven't been to where I have my packages delivered in a long time. And I said, oh my goodness, what is this? This is the fragrance journal that Vania created. I will have her channel listed below if you all are interested in this. So let me tell you the story. I had planned to purchase this fragrance journal. It sold out, okay? Then the next round came about, and somehow I missed that too. And I was like, I'm not going to message her or say I want a fragrance journal because it's on me that I missed it. Whenever she does it again, that's when I'll make sure I'll be on time and place an order. Because it's my own fault that I kept missing it, you know? And then she just sent me one. I didn't ask for her to send me one or anything, and she just sent it to me, you all. And it is so nice. I was looking through it yesterday, and it blew me away. Oh my goodness. I just love this. Copyright 2024, Vanilla Mikhail, all rights reserved. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Start your brand. I love it. So it has in here, the first page is my collection, fragrances I own. So I have to fill in, you know, my collection of, you know, what I have, and I can't wait to do it. It's going to be fun. And then it has your fragrance wish list right here. What fragrances do you want to add to your collection? She said, I smelled it, I like it, I want it, honey. I love it. Okay. And then she has on here fragrances I want to smell. You know, fragrances you may not want to buy, but you want to check out. And this is to help you remember, because if you're a fragrance lover, especially if you're a content creator, I was like, this is perfection. Then she has the samples, honey, the samples page. Is it full bottle worthy? I'm still testing this out. I love this. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love this journal. So creative. I wish I was creative like this. I'm not creative like this. And then she has, these smell exactly alike. It's a dupe. And you know, I had a series at the beginning of my channel, it's kind of like this, and then I fell off. But I still mention it in videos. And see, this is something that can help me. Help me when preparing for videos and all of that. So I love, I just love it. And then she has the Project Use It Up, which you all know I'm big into Project Use It Up. And look, I love this. I want to finish this up. She has that. She thought of everything. She thought of everything. And then layering. I tell you all, y'all, I'm not good at writing down my layering combinations. She has Dynamic Duos page. Better Together. If I want to remember combinations for you all, layering combinations. This is, I would go to my fragrance journal and I would, you know, put it down. And then she has layering combinations where she goes into deep detail, honey. Exfoliating body scrubs, body oil, lotion, perfume oil, shower gel, body butter, body mist, perfume. You know, this is what I use. This is how I layer. So she has all that here to help me remember to share with you all. And then she has, here's what I'm thinking, just thoughts. This could be used for just any final thoughts you have on fragrances. This could be for me with content, what I decided to do, my thoughts after I go through, you know, and checking what I've written down. I love this. I love this journal. I wanted to feature this journal. I wanted to say again, thank you, Vanilla. You are so sweet. That's why I love to watch you. You're sweet. You're genuine, and you just blew me away that she said this. Because I was like, this for all fault. I'm not bothering her. Telling her, girl, I do want a journal. Can you just do something special for me? I wasn't going to do that because, you know, that's just, I'm like, no, I'll just wait. And then I go to my mailbox and here it is from her. So thank you, Vanilla. This is wonderful. I showed it to my mom. She was like, oh my goodness, this is so impressive. This is so nice. This is so pretty. And it is. And like I said, girl, I wish I was creative like this and knew how to. That's why I asked you to do a video. Show me how you start your process and everything, because this 10 out of 10. I can't wait to use it. And then I'll come back and feature it in another video once I've written down some things and showed you how I used it. But if you all have not watched Vanilla, if you don't know who I'm talking about, like I said, I'm going to have all her information in the description box. Check her out. If you love the way the fragrance journal looked and you love to write things down, like I still love to write things down. I'm still not someone who puts all this information in the phone. I just don't. If you still like to write things down, go back and look at it. This is perfect for you all. And y'all know you got a collection. If you're watching me or anybody else, you know you have a larger collection. this would be fun. You know, it's just fun. Fragrance journaling. So thank you again, Vania. And last time, I'm going to have all her information in the description box. If you're interested in the journal, you can contact her. Check out her channel because I love watching. I watch all her videos. I like Vania. I love Vania. And that's why I plan to support her by ordering a fragrance journal. But then she decided, out of the goodness of her heart, to surprise me and gift me with one. So again, thank you, girl. Okay, y'all, now it's story time, plus a rant. So, I was out at the outlet mall. You know, it's outside going in. You know, y'all know what an outlet mall is. So, I went into a store, right? And it's for me to ask y'all's opinion, too, because am I tripping? Y'all tell me. Am I tripping? So, I go in and I'm looking around. I get what I want. I get in line. And I still don't get close to people. I still stand a good ways behind people in line because, for one, I don't like people up on me and I don't want to be up on anybody else. I don't know you like that. So even before masking season, I wasn't trying to be up all close to people. But now I stay even further back from people, right? Just got in the habit, kept the habit. So it's this woman checking out, and then she turns around and gives me this dirty look, right? And then she says, oh, I have asthma and somebody's wearing perfume. And I didn't say anything because I was like, that has never happened to me before in my life, okay? And so I'm standing there and I'm like thinking to myself, should I move? Should I leave? What should I do? And then, you know, she was kind of rude about it, so I'm staying here. I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know what to do, okay? And I think then she started coughing and all of this, and I'm like, is this woman being a little extra? Because this is just what... Okay, so then she leaves. She's leaving, and she left her cane behind. And so, you know, I'm trying to tell her you're leaving your cane behind. And she's like, she doesn't want to, you know, even listen to me. So I tell the cashier, I'm like, she left her cane. So she's like, oh, thank you so much, and she goes and gives it to her. Now this is what I'm saying, y'all. I didn't even have on a heavy perfume that day. I was wearing Bath and Body Works dressed in white, and because I knew I was going to be out and sweating, and I didn't want something heavy on me. And then I asked my mom, because after I came back, I picked her up, take her somewhere, and I was telling her, and she was like, Shaughnessy, I don't even smell you. And we were in the car, and this wasn't too long afterwards. So I'm like, I know some people are super sensitive to fragrance, and my mom is super sensitive to fragrance too. But this is how I think. So you know how I just said I didn't want to, you know, ask Vania for special privileges because I forgot. You know, that's just the type of person I am. Okay? So here is, and I hope I don't sound cold-hearted, because sometimes I feel like in my real life I can come across, and sometimes on here, because I'm very like, okay, if you know you're that sensitive to fragrance, why you don't have a mask? Masking is very common now since 2020. Nobody thinks about anything if you have a mask on, because I still see people. I went to go update my license, and quite a few people in the workplace had masks on. It's just it's like a normal thing in this country. It's been normalized in other countries, you know, way before 2020, and now it's kind of normalized to a degree in this country now. So my thing is, if you have the issue, that's your issue, and you're in a public mall, and you know the majority of people wear fragrance, why are you going to give me a dirty look? Like how dare you? And, you know, have an attitude and be a certain way and make a whole production out of it. That's what ticked me off. You make a whole production out of it. Because if something, I have been uncomfortable in places before, in different situations, and you know what I do? I quietly remove myself because it's my issue. You can't expect people to change especially strangers in a public place, to change what they're doing to suit you. So my thing is, if you have this issue, why don't you have the steps or whatever you need to bring with you if something sets you off with perfume or anything else? Why don't you have what you need to help yourself in that situation? Because I was not the only woman wearing perfume. I was wearing a lot. Now, the only thing I can think of is that was the floral perfume. And maybe that's why it really irritated her, because it's, y'all know Bath & Body Works fragrances. They sit closer to your skin. The perfumes, they're not beast mode perfumes. Did I layer anything with it? No. Did I? Oh, yeah, I layered the Tom Ford Soleil Neige body spray. I sprayed that on my clothes because I didn't even spray dressed in white on my clothes because I said, oh, it might be too much in the heat. So I'm wearing something light, and her attitude is what really ticked me off. And plus, you put me in an uncomfortable situation because I'm like, well, do I need to put my stuff down and leave and then come back when she leaves? But sometimes, okay, here's another story. It was like 5-6 years ago. My principal was hosting something at our campus. I can't remember what. And so I put like a beautiful bouquet of flowers, making it look pretty and everything. And then it was one principal came in there, and it set off her allergies. And so she said, oh my goodness, I can't take this. She left. So I was like, oh, from that day on, I'll remember. I'll just use faux flowers, honey. Faux flowers just in case. But she said she removed herself from the situation. But my point was, now it wasn't even my point. When I was like unsure of whether I should leave or not, but then I thought of that. Once it had been set off, even when she left, she was like, she just said, I can't come to this meeting. It just set her off so bad. It wouldn't stop. So I was like, well, even if I leave, will it help her? So I don't know. So y'all tell me, am I tripping? Because that made me feel some kind of way. Because it's your condition. And I don't want to sound like, oh, it's a free, it's everybody. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying. But I don't want to come across as this is a free country. That's not my attitude. My attitude is, if it's your condition and the majority of people wear fragrances and you're around strangers, I don't know your issue, even though she made it abundantly clear by the time, that what her issue was, then shouldn't you? That's what my mom said, because what I was telling her, she was like, well, dang, why does she have a mask? That's what my mom said. So y'all tell me, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Because she had me in my feelings the way she, looking at me and acting a certain way and being all extra with everything. And I'm still trying to help you? Oh, child. She did. She had me feeling a certain type of way. So y'all especially if you have asthma, which if you're watching me, I don't know if you have asthma, because this is all, but the majority of everything I talk about is about fragrance, smelling good. So y'all let me know. Because I did. I asked my mom, and she was like, I don't even smell you. And she's sensitive to fragrances too. But that's not to say the other woman wasn't sensitive and, whatever. But am I tripping? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Because I was like, I don't know what to do. And I was just, she had me feeling a certain type of way by the time I left that store. If you put on a whole display. And so y'all let me know what you think. So y'all, that's it. I know this was a hodgepodge of a video, but I didn't want to make a separate video on each topic, okay? So, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful and or entertaining, please leave me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think of the new Vanilla Skin perfume or the fragrance mist? Do you have both? What are your thoughts on both of them? I would love to know. Let me know if you have your fragrance journal from Vanilla. I would love to know about that. Also, your experience. Leave all of that down in the comment section below because I always love to know what y'all are thinking. Please share this video with everyone, y'all, because we are still trying to keep it growing in 2024. And please don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.